All our country folks believe in spirits and haunts, but the plat-eye, peculiar to Georgetown coast, is the weirdest and most fearsome that vexes folks at night. Plat-eyes appear to old and young of both sexes. Most frequently, however, the plat-eye appears in the form of some familiar animal, which, glaring at the beholder with eyes of fire, springs upon him, frightening him into rigidity. And just when he expects his vitals to be torn out, the apparition vanishes, and the trembling fella hurries on his way. That old Jane, the cook at the Colley's Island Summer Hotel, had just married that good-for-nothing Esau, because she was tired of being an old maid. She didn't really want to get married, but these other gals were always calling her an old maid, and she yelled at them on her wedding day.
I'm married him for to shut them other women's mouth. You take me want them gals for to call me old maid?
But what she got was a heap of troubles, because Esau got in his head that now he was a married man, he had a wife to do his chores. He whiled away his days doing nothing. One day, old Jane says to Esau,
Esau, I wish you please can pick up some chips for me to start the fire.
What you gonna give me?
What would me have to pay you for the chop wood, Esau?
Ain't I done married your wife? What for man have to chop wood for if he have a wife? No, man. You gonna give me for to eat to chop some wood?
and lo and behold, she had to pay that man to chop some wood for her to do her cooking in the kitchen for the summer hotel. That man never brought her nothing but misery. Except for one time. Oh, I forgot to tell you something about the plat-eye. Jane was a fervent and fearful believer in the plat-eye. You remember that old plat-eye, right? The night was dark and overcast, and the air was heavy with this promise of coming rain. As old Jane got further and further away from the comfort and lights of the hotel, she shuddered and lifted her shawl from her shoulders over her bandana-topped head, as though to shut out from her ears all the fearsome sounds. Esau shuffled alongside her. He was none too brave at night. A sudden gust of wind lifted the foam cap from a breaking wave, blew it on their faces, and whistled eerily through the wild oaks. A ghost crab sprung at their very feet and scurried away affrighted.
Great God! The plat-eye! Esau! Esau!
Oh, what
Before she could point to the flying crab, another spider-like creature came at her. Now they starts to run, and they's run, and they's run, and they's run. And we never saw Esau again. And old Jane, she was known around town as the Widow Jane.